Hey everyone, how many of you have ever felt like you're running a race that isn't yours? Like you're climbing a ladder, but it's propped up against the wrong wall? I see you. I've been there. We're constantly bombarded with messages about what we should be doing, what success should look like. Your parents want you to be a doctor or a lawyer. Your friends are all getting married and buying houses. Social media is screaming at you to have the perfect body, the perfect vacation, the perfect life. It's exhausting, isn't it? Trying to fit into a mold that was never designed for you. It's like trying to wear someone else's shoes. They might look great, but they pinch, they're uncomfortable, and you'll never be able to run your own race in them. I want to tell you a story. There was a young man named Alex who was a brilliant artist. From the moment he could hold a crayon, he saw the world in colors and shapes that others missed. His notebooks weren't filled with lecture notes. They were filled with breathtaking sketches, but his family had a legacy. Generations of successful engineers. His path was set. He was told his art was a nice hobby, but engineering was his future. It was a secure, respectable path. So Alex did what was expected. He went to a top engineering school. He got good grades. He even landed a prestigious internship. On paper, he was a success story. But inside, he felt like a ghost. He would spend his nights staring at a blank canvas, the paint tubes gathering dust in the corner. He was building bridges and designing circuits. But he felt completely disconnected from his own life. He was living someone else's dream, and it was slowly dimming his own light. This is the trap so many of us fall into. We chase external validation. We chase the approval of our parents, our peers, our society. We think if we just tick all the right boxes, we'll finally be happy. But happiness doesn't work that way. True, deep, lasting fulfillment comes from alignment. It comes from living in a way that is authentic to who you are at your core. Being different is scary. I get it. The world loves conformity. It's easier to understand, easier to categorize. When you step off the beaten path, people will question you. They might not understand. They might even criticize you. They'll say you're being unrealistic, irresponsible, or just plain weird. Why? Because your courage to be different holds up a mirror to their own compromises. Your choice to live authentically might make them uncomfortable with the inauthentic parts of their own lives. But let me ask you this. What's scarier? The judgment of others, or waking up in 20 years filled with regret? Regret for the risks you didn't take, the passions you didn't pursue, the life you didn't live. Regret is a heavy burden to carry. It's the ghost of the person you could have been. Let's go back to Alex. One day, during a mind-numbing lecture on fluid dynamics, something snapped. He looked at his hands that were meant to create beauty, and realized they were being trained to do something that felt foreign to his soul. That evening, he didn't just stare at his canvas. He picked up a brush, and he painted. He painted all night, not with technical precision, but with raw emotion. He painted his frustration, his sadness, his longing, his hope. In the morning, looking at the vibrant, chaotic, beautiful mess on the canvas, he felt more alive than he had in years. He made a decision, a terrifying, liberating decision. He walked away from engineering. His family was furious. His friends were confused. He was broke and scared. He got a job as a barista to pay the bills and spent every other waking moment painting. He painted in his tiny apartment. He painted in the park. He filled sketchbook after sketchbook. He started sharing his work online, not because he wanted to be famous, but because he couldn't hold it in anymore. Slowly, something amazing happened. People started to notice. They weren't just seeing paintings. They were seeing his soul. They connected with the honesty, the passion, the raw vulnerability in his work. A small local gallery offered him a show. Then another. People started buying his art. Today, Alex isn't a world-famous millionaire artist, but he wakes up every single day excited to live his life. He makes a living doing what he loves. He is surrounded by a community that sees and appreciates him for who he truly is. He is happy. He is fulfilled. He is free. Alex's story isn't about everyone needing to become an artist. It's about having the courage to listen to that quiet voice inside you that knows your truth. Your dream might be to start a small bakery, to become a kindergarten teacher, to travel the world with just a backpack, or to dedicate your life to a cause you believe in. It doesn't have to be grand or impressive to anyone but you. Your unique combination of talents, passions, and quirks is not an accident. It's your superpower. No one else on this planet has your exact perspective, your exact voice, your exact gift. By trying to be like everyone else, you are robbing the world of the one thing it doesn't have: you. Think about the people who have truly changed the world. Steve Jobs, Albert Einstein, Maya Angelou, Freddie Mercury. Did they follow the crowd? Did they do what was expected? No. They were rebels. They were misfits. They were visionaries who dared to see the world differently and had the courage to bring that vision to life, despite the doubters and the naysayers. They understood that the only way to make a real impact is to be unapologetically yourself. So I want to challenge you today. Take a moment to be quiet. Turn off the noise of the world and listen. What is your soul whispering to you? What did you love to do as a child before the world told you it wasn't practical? What makes you feel alive? What are you afraid to admit that you want? That's your starting point. That's your North Star. It's not about making a dramatic, life-altering change overnight. It's about taking one small step. Maybe it's signing up for that pottery class you've been eyeing. Maybe it's writing the first page of that book you've been dreaming of. Maybe it's just having an honest conversation with yourself about what you truly want. Dare to be different. Dare to disappoint some people in the service of your own truth. Dare to choose the uncertain path of passion over the safe road of conformity. Your life is your masterpiece. Don't let anyone else hold the brush. This is your story to write, your canvas to paint. Make it bold, make it vibrant, and most importantly, make it yours. Because a life lived authentically, no matter the outcome, is a life without regret. And that is the greatest success of all. Thank you so much for listening. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments what your dream is. Let's build a community of people daring to be different, together. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content to help you live your most authentic life. See you next time.